So I wanted to speak on on this question of what is the meaning of life? What is, what are we doing here? What is the purpose? And there's a lot that could be said on that topic, but just to keep it brief and to the point and useful in everyday life, the purpose of life is to, like I have referred to in other videos, is to follow our excitement, or how to put it in the terms. You can definitely call it excitement, but in my experience, it's like it doesn't necessarily have to be excitement, but just a sense of, this is what I feel like doing right now. No matter if that is, taking a shower before I have my breakfast, or the other way around. And I think this is where it's easy to get stuck or overthink. Ugh, overthinking. Because we're not used to living our lives in a way where we wake up in the morning and say we have a work to go to, job to go to. We still wake up in the morning and check in with ourselves. What do I want to do today? Or how do I want to spend this morning? Imagine getting out of bed and just asking yourself, what do I feel like doing right now? And maybe it's something really random, but maybe you can try and actually fit that into your morning before you leave. Maybe there's something that you can put to the side and not do. Like, it's okay to not have a shower one day. I'm just saying, it's fine. Because the purpose of life is to follow the inclinations of the soul, to follow the guidance of the soul, to have patience and to listen. And this is what we don't do. This is what we struggle with. The capacity to stop, to actually stop, to take a moment to not just check in with ourselves, but to pay attention to our underlying awareness, our continuous consciousness. And from there, listen instead of applying layers of thought and opinion or plans or wants, or the mind always wants to add something to your experience, to value the experience, to say that this current moment is good or it's bad. And especially when we stop and not do anything. So we're not even sitting down to meditate. All right. We're just being, experiencing the moment. And when we stop in this way and we do absolutely nothing, the mind goes a little bit berserk because it's scary to the mind. And the mind begins to say that it's wrong, that it's, we're in a rush to get somewhere, where, whether that is actually in the moment you're in a rush to get somewhere, or just like in your position of life, you're in a rush to get somewhere, you're in a rush to get to that goal that's over there in the future. And it's very hard for the mind to just be in the moment. But this is the purpose of life. So, while the purpose of life is to continuously follow and listen to the higher mind, to the soul, to the heart, to whatever we want to call it, a major part of that is to be able to stop in the moment and allow yourself to be still, and to allow things to take time, to not be in such a rush to get somewhere. And I wished I could just punch that into the mind of everyone, because it's so important. And it's a difficult one to wrap your head around and to accept, really. It's a difficult one to accept, because we always want to be on our way somewhere. We always want to be doing something. And it's really hard to accept that when we stop and do nothing, not even reading a book, I'm telling you, like, you're not doing anything. That is where we get so much of our guidance, our understanding, our experience of life as it truly is, which is not all of these games that we play day in and day out, and we're, being this person, and we're going to this job, and we're doing this thing, and that's not the truth of life. The truth of life is always right here in the present moment. And it's a experience of a vast, endless now. And the more we can sit in the now, the clearer we understand everything. And the more in peace we can be with simply doing nothing. And it's like is it the Zen saying, or that the master does nothing, yet everything is done. Something like that. And it's so true, because when we allow the now to be our guide, you can call it the now instead of soul. When we allow whatever push that we need to move in a certain direction to come in, to arise from the present moment, then everything is done at the time when it needs to be done. Does nothing, yet nothing is left undone. That's how it is. And action arises through us, from us. It happens. Life moves. We move continuously. But we're doing it with ease and enjoyment and grace. And it happens. Just happens. And we can see how whatever we do is good and fine, and we can follow our excitement, what excites us, what inspires us. And we can release all the fears about not doing the right thing, or what will happen in the future, or it's fine. It's fine. All right. That's it. Sadhana.